The Iranian president warned that Iran was ready to walk out of the nuclear deal, which saw the lifting of most international sanctions in return for curbs on its nuclear program if Washington persisted. Here's a report on the latest and a look at the events that led up to the present situation.
The Iran deal, which may be the single worst deal I've ever seen drawn by anybody, if that deal doesn't conform to what it's supposed to conform to, there's going to be big problems for them. That I can tell you. You're going to see that.
Those who want to tear up the nuclear deal should know that they will be ripping up their own political life.
Sworn in for a second term with a decisive mandate in May, after promising to open Iran to the world, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani minced no words in sending a message to the United States. Now, Iran's president has issued a direct threat to the West.
Iran would certainly return in a short time, not in a week or a month, but within hours, to conditions more advanced than before the start of negotiations.
President Rouhani warned Iran could restart its nuclear program if the U.S. imposes fresh sanctions on its country. Earlier, Iran's parliament had increased spending on the ballistic missile program. It allocated more money for the Revolutionary Guard's foreign operations, obviously in Syria. Clearly was reacting to the U.S. imposing penalties earlier in August against scientists and others it suspects are involved in Iran's missile program. The U.S. had also imposed fresh sanctions against the Revolutionary Guard. The U.S. imposed unilateral sanctions after saying Iran's ballistic missile tests violated a UN resolution which endorsed a nuclear deal and called upon Tehran not to undertake activities related to ballistic missiles capable of delivering nuclear weapons, including launches using such technology. Tehran not to undertake activities related to ballistic missiles capable of delivering nuclear weapons, including launches using such technology. Iran denies its missile development breaches the resolution, saying its missiles are not designed to carry nuclear weapons. The U.S. decision to sanction Iran again suggests traditional U.S. hostility to the Islamic Republic dating back to 1979, when the U.S. Embassy was besieged and its staffers taken hostage, remains widespread within the U.S. State Department and the intelligence agencies. Trump's decision to go along with that view may be intended to soften the pressure on his Russia connections. Bureau Report, WION.
Amid charges of assaulting a model in South Africa, Zimbabwe's First Lady Grace Mugabe has returned to her home nation. Zimbabwe's President Robert Mugabe's wife Grace Mugabe was slated to appear before a South African court in connection with the assault allegations. But Grace Mugabe failed to reach the court. Instead, Mugabe returned to Zimbabwe. The officials in Harare have been tight-lipped about the issue so far, and there has been no word from the government yet on the incident. The South African model Gabriela Engels, in fact, has accused Zimbabwe's First Lady of physically assaulting her while she had gone to meet her sons at a hotel this weekend.